Alright, everybody, welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida for the first dual race of the year. The races that qualify drivers for the Daytona 500. It's been a long off season. We had the Clash here a little while ago, and now we're going to have the first really meaningful races of the year. We see all the drivers on the track, and we have 60, I believe we have 60 drivers on that. How many are in this field? We have a lot of drivers here. I can't remember the number exactly. We have a lot of drivers here, and we are going to see who qualifies and who doesn't for the Daytona 500 this year. So without ado, let's start off our first duel. Let's going through your starting lineup for it. Here we go. Starting on the pole today is, who qualified on the pole for the Daytona 500, your Daytona 500 qualifying pole driver. Ernie Irvan won the pole for the Daytona 500. He starts on the pole alongside driver qualified third, Kenny Wallace. Morgan Shepherd and Rick Wilson are in the row 2. Behind them, you have Dale Earnhardt, who has won the last 3 dual races he's run here. So he's going for 4 consecutive dual races, alongside Jimmy Spencer. Bobby Hillman Jr. starts in the number 90 car alongside Jeffrey Bodine. Todd Bodine and Steve Grissom start in the row behind them in the 2975 cars. T.W. Taylor in his own car that he is driving starts alongside Greg Sachs in the 77. Rusty Wallace and Norm Betting start in the row behind them. Jim Sauter starts alongside Trevor Boys in a number 48 Pontiac for James Hilton. Rick Mast and Rodney Orr start in the row behind them. Ward Burton and Loy Allen Jr. start in the row behind them. Dale Jarrett and Brad Teagues start behind them. Kyle Petty and Robert Presley start in the next row. Bill Elliott and Jeff Purvis start in the row behind them. Michael Waltrip and Chad Little start in the next row, and near the end of the back of the field here we got Terry Labonte, who had a very bad qualifying run for the 500, but he's locked in behind Joe Ruttman and then Ted Musgrave, who just had a terrible run qualifying. Other than that, though, let's get ready to start pacing the field here. They will have to make at least one pit stop. Both full fields will.
Drivers, to your cars.
So here we go. We're getting ready for the first dual race here at Daytona International Speedway. Any day now. Any day now. Okay. Well, didn't realize that we had that much time on the clock. We'll be here eventually. Oh yeah, so like I said, they will have to pit at least once in this race, and Ernie Irvan is going to be on the pole unless he wrecks. Unless he wrecks, and he has to go to the rear. I believe the top 4 finishers of this race, top 4 or 5, qualify for the 500. That qualify for 500 that aren't in right now. For the highest starting driver who's not locked in the 500 is T.W. Taylor, and then Greg Sachs, and then Norm Benning. Without further ado, though, the pace car is going to make the hard left turned off into the infield. These drivers anxious all season. We had one race already, but this is where the money counts. We're here and we're green. Ernie Irvan pulling out early here with Kenny Wallace on the outside of him still. T.W. Taylor, see, making it 3 wide back there. 20 laps they race around here. And Ernie Irvan trying to clear everyone off of turn 2 down the backstretch. Irvan, who had a very, very, very fast car in qualifying, looks at a very, very fast car today. And look at Morgan Shepherd get a little antsy right there. And look at Morgan Shepherd get a huge run on Ernie Irvan, and he's going to pull the inside down in the 3. With help from Dale Earnhardt, here comes Morgan Shepherd, the driver who was over 50 years old but drives like a youthful son of a gun. Pack 30 some odd cars come around to complete lap 1. Who leads this lap? It's going to be Irvan, with help from Kenny Wallace on the outside. That Ford car is extremely fast today. We have 60, I think, 2 people trying to make the 500 this year, and out of a 42 car field. So very interesting. And look at Earnhardt make a 3-1 on the inside. Can he get a run to pass him? No, we didn't get anyone else to help him. And Kenny Wallace now. 4 cars going to draft the 40 car up to be behind him now. And now the 40 car is going to say, I'm going to go for it. Kenny Wallace, who was a rookie last year, a sophomore this year, was impressive enough to keep that ride for this season. And what's going to happen at the line this time? By Wallace got him. That 4 car is extremely fast. How he's keeping on that high line. We saw the high line was a major disadvantage in the shootout, or in the clash. But he is just, look at him pull away on the straightaways. Look how much more straightaway speed that 4 car's got. That is a lot of speed that car does. I mean, you know, he could drop back right now and just kind of run his own race. He doesn't have to win this race because he's already in. He won the pole. He can't really improve his position. But he wants to win the duel race. And here comes Kenny Wallace again. And Wallace is going to clear him by this time, I believe. Yeah, Kenny Wallace will clear him. You see some of the field in the back string out just a little bit. And this is the big pack up here racing for it. Morgan Shepherd going for it. For the lead now. Morgan Shepherd. Oh, that's Chad Little pitted already. He's trying to make it in. Morgan Shepherd going for the lead. And look at T.W. Taylor back there. Look at him go. He's trying to qualify for the 500. Can he do it in that 0-2 car? Kenny Wallace powers back on the outside. But here comes Morgan Shepherd. Shepherd trying to draft back to the inside of Wallace. But Wallace is going to chop him off. But Shepard's going to get a run off of the corner, down the straightaway, and he tries to block him, couldn't do it. Now, will Shepard get the run? Yo, wow, that was extremely close. Kenny Wallace still the lead right there, and we're going to have lap traffic now. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see what happens with that. Slow car, Chad Little. What's going to happen here? Low they go. Blocking up the high line, blocking up both lines. Morgan Shepherd's going to pull away here as Rick Wilson, we saw, was very fast in the clash. He's up here near the front now, and he's going to be in second now after this car blocking up the outside lane here. This is just, man, look at that. They are stuck right now. All these drivers getting around those 3. I mean, you got the 40 car, the 4, and the 12 and the 7 up there. Those fast cars. And Rick Wilson is passed for the lead. Big run there. And Rick Wilson to the point here. And now Morgan Shepherd back to the inside there. And look at that frenzy back there with that 97 blocking up that outside line. And here goes the 21 back by their 3 abreast. Earnhardt's almost in the fence. Look at him up. Look at Dale Earnhardt up on the wall almost. And Morgan back to the point, and they're 3. I think they're almost 4 wide. They're 3 and 4 wide back there. These guys are going at it right now. Look at this pack, 3 wide. Look at Trevor Boyes in that 48 car. Norm Benning is in 6th. And here they come back on Morgan Shepherd's big run here. Steve Grissom in the 29, Bobby Hillin Jr. in the 90. This is incredible for these underdogs. Oh, Rick Wilson chops it low, then goes high. And now they're going to be almost 4 wide for second as Wilson tries to go the high line. Now low again, swerving back and forth. What a great race for this position. Everyone goes high except Wilson. Now here comes Dale Earnhardt to the inside. Dale Earnhardt trying to draft Rick Wilson past Morgan Shepherd. Dale Earnhardt, very experienced and great driver at these tracks. A 6-time champion in NASCAR, wins the Cup Series. He is having a great showing right now, trying to help the 43 car get by him. He won the championship last year. He's trying to go for 7th, which would be a record-tying championship, as he blows by the 21 with the help from the 40 and the 43 and the 29. 3 wide back in the pack there a little bit more. Ernie Irvan, he does not want to be back there with that pole-sitting car. Man, these drivers are going at it. Rick Wilson still blocks lane to traffic. Here comes the 40 of Kenny Wallace, the third place starting driver. If he wins this duel, he'll keep that third place starting spot. But if he loses, if he gets anywhere worse than first, he will not start third. He will start worse than that. Side by side, two Pontiacs right now. I think Pontiac would have a disadvantage this year. Side by side, Pontiacs for the lead off of 4. You thought they were going to have an aero disadvantage and disadvantages in a lot of things this year. Look at them go, leading the field here. Trevor Boyce chopping to the inside there. That 48 car, underdog machine. Kenny Wallace leading now. We will see pit stops soon. 3 wide, Ernie Irvan. Look at him in that fast machine powering back up towards the front. You didn't think he would be back in the field that long as he powers his way back up here. He's a very strong contender for the 500 win this year. As Morgan Shepherd pulls back to the inside of the 40 car. And look at Ernie Irvan. He's going to look. He's going to go 3 wide. What a move by Ernie Irvan. He tried to go high and then he realized there wasn't any room there. So he throws it 3 wide under all of them. Dale Earnhardt right there now. He looked to make it 4 wide. He's going to go with Ernie Irvan. Look at Ernie Irvan. From 7th to 1st in 1 lap. That thing is on fire, that 4 car. Come across the line now. We're not barely halfway through this race. Anywhere just past halfway, we will see pit stops. And now Kenny Wallace, the top 2 qualifiers in this race, are going at it. 3 wide behind them. 3 wide. Ooh. Irvan trying to get a run back on the outside. Wallace tries to go up the block. Can't block him. Ernie Irvan with that huge run from help from Rick Wilson. But Morgan Shepherd helping the 40 car as well. No one's got friends out here. The only time you're friends with someone is when they help you draft by someone else. Oh, Ernie trying to cut down, but he can't do it. Oh, 3 abreast. Oh, they're pitting. Didn't realize that. There's a whole lot of cars are pitting. Ooh, watch out here. Watch out here. Looks like everyone pitted. Everyone's pitting safely. And Ernie Irvan's got a huge lead right now. With 10 to go here. You'll probably see him come in next time by. But he's going to pit with very few cars that are fast. I mean, you wouldn't expect Jim Sauter to be in 3rd right now, by the way. He's trying to make the 500, by the way. And look at Todd Bodine, that Butch Mock machine. He is flying up on the 4 car. Watch him. He's got a big run on the 4 car. But he's probably going to have to come in and pit here in just a second. Yeah, they're coming in the pit this time by. You see these guys coming in the pit. And here comes the leaders. So it's going to be interesting to see how they merge back on the track with the other traffic. 70 is the pit lane speed here. They're all coming down now. Where will they line up, come back on the racetrack here? Let's find out what happens. That was the car that pitted a lap earlier. Irvan takes the tires. Let's see what happens here. We're watching for the people there. He's only going to take 2, I believe. Those are cars that already pitted before him. Oh, Ernie Irvan beat off those guys by a big margin. Oh, here comes Rick Wilson. Here comes Rick Wilson. Will he get the car up to speed before Rick Wilson comes to him? He's trying to get the car up to speed as fast as he can. Up to 160. 170. Where's Rick Wilson? Oh, man. I don't know if you want this big of a lead because these guys are going to get a huge run on you. He's up to speed. He's going to have to try and merge in here. Here comes Dale Earnhardt on the outside of him. They're coming. They're coming fast. Watch out. These two are slow, and these guys are about 6 miles an hour faster than him right now. Ernie Irvan at the line this time by. He's got no drafting help. A sitting duck right now with 8 laps to go. 8 laps left. He's a sitting duck out there, and this field is roaring down on him. Rick Wilson leading the charge. Oh, they're going to lap a couple cars here. This field a little bit spread out now with 8 to go. Look at Morgan Shepherd powering his way through here. Dale Earnhardt stuck on the outside. And Ernie Irvan. Why did I say Ken Schrader? Trying to lead the rest of the way of this race, but these guys are going to get a big run on them here. 178, 180. They're slowly gaining on them here. You probably see the deficit cut in a little bit more. But I think he's also getting the run from this car in front of him here. Oh, they got a huge run. Now look at Morgan Shepherd! Holy smokes! They got a run. This is it. Here we go. This is going to be the lap now. Let's see what happens here. The gloves are coming off. Let's see how this ends. Ward Burton's in 10th. Rookie driver. Oh, this lap traffic of Ted Musgrave. He's locked in with owner points from that car from last year. New ride for Musgrave. He moves over from that Jasper Motorsports Machine 55 to this new team, and these guys are all trying to get around him right now. Oh, man, that's going to hold up Rick Wilson and Jim Sauter. Ugh. Lloyd Allen! Not Lloyd Allen Jr. That's Rodney Orr! Look at Rodney Orr! Look at him go! Go, Rodney! Ooh, that 29 of Grissom. He got that thing up high. Ernie Irvan holding his own still. That car is fast enough to be able to hold these guys off. 6 more to go. Oh, man. That 21 car's got a big run, though. These guys get huge drafts, and it's going to be a big one right here in the 1. Puts the nose under him. He's got the position at the moment. But Ernie Irvan, now the cars are equal when he breaks that wick in front of him. So let's see how Irvan's going to do it now. And they got lap traffic, too. Where's Terry Labonte going to go? Don't know why Labonte's so slow. Oh, no. The 4 car's stuck behind him. And look at Rick Mast. God, I keep calling him Loy Allen Jr. 37 car of Rodney Orr. Look at all these guys. 3 wide, and that 4 car is left out. Left for nothing. 5 to go this time by. They're coming up on that. What car is this? The 57 of Ruttman. They blow by him. And Earnhardt blows by him as well. Earnhardt trying to chase him down to get his get another duel win for himself. Irvan stuck all the way back there. His chances for the West win is pretty much over now. And here comes Dale Earnhardt to the lead with less than 5 laps to go. Look at Rodney Orr. Rodney Orr's in 3rd. Oh, my God, Rodney Orr. Rodney Orr is taking it 3 wide for the lead down in the 3. Can't get the run, though. Oh, Rodney Orr trying everything he can. Look at the skull machine. Rick Mast. 4 laps to go. 4 laps left. Can Morgan Shepherd hold on for just 4 more laps? Look at Rick Wilson get that run on the outside. These guys. Oh, Rick Wilson, big run. Oh, Rick Wilson, big run. He gets under Dale Earnhardt. And he's going to try and put the nose under Morgan Shepherd. And I don't know if he can do it. They're 3 wide behind him back there. Morgan Shepherd, he's looking like... Oh, wow, what a move by Rick Wilson. Dale's not liking that. He cuts immediately across. Crosses him over almost. Yep, there he goes. Did not appreciate the move that he just got put on. That just was put on him by Rick Wilson there, chopping his nose off. These guys are trying. 3 laps left. Ernie Irvan, I thought he was out of the picture. Look at him come back. He's getting back up here. He has time. He's got 3 laps. That car is fast enough to do it. Oh, man. Morgan Shepherd holding on for 3 laps. That's all he has to do right now. They're side by side behind him. Oh, he looks high. Rick Wilson looks high. Oh, man, the 4 car, I think, got loose in the middle there. Loyal. No, damn, I keep calling him Loyal Jr. Rodney Orr looking as well. And look at Rick Wilson. He's got a big run to the lead. Coming to 2 to go. Rodney Orr on the inside with him. Come the 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Morgan Shepherd holding him off. Tobodine drafting, and now Tobodine trying to make it 3 wide. He's going to take it 3 wide. Ernie Irvan on the outside. Look at Ernie Irvan out there. We didn't notice him yet. At least I didn't. Ernie Irvan up in the wall almost, trying to get a run off this corner with less than 2 to go. He's trying to get up there to beat Morgan Shepherd. Shepherd just praying. Literally. Oh, here comes Ernie Irvan. To the inside. That car is fast, and it's going to be hard for Morgan Shepherd to hold off that 4 car. Oh, he's going to block him. He doesn't have the move. Ernie Irvan. Irvan. to the lead. White flags in the air. One more time around. Ernie Irvan. Rick Wilson giving him a draft. White flag. 1 lap to go here. We got lap traffic, though. Ernie Irvan trying to win the duel. He was the faceman. Obviously the fastest car. Doing incredible things with that thing. He has a half a lap to go. He's actually pulling away a little bit. Oh, man, because that lap traffic's going to be in the way, I think. Oh, it's going to be in the way. Come to the checkered flag. Yeah, he's getting a huge run on him. Yep, here we go. Slows him down. Who's going to get through it best? Oh, Rick Wilson. What's going to happen with Rick Wilson? To the checkered flag. I think Ernie Irvan's going to get it. We have a wreck, it looks like. Yes, we have a wreck as well. Oh, Rick Wilson going to stick it in the middle. Ernie Irvan can't block it. He's going to block it. Win, Ernie Irvan. That was a That was a interesting finish. Ernie Irvan wins, and we had a wreck. Oh, looks like Bobby Hillin Jr. got involved. Oh, looks like Dale Jarrett and Rusty Wallace got involved. What happened? I guess take a look back here. Ernie Irvan wins. So that's how that goes. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, Bobby Hillin Jr. in the grass. Oh! Coming back to the line. Wow. Rusty Wallace comes down the racetrack in the 90 car. Just comes down into him. He hooks the 48 and the 77. Ooh, that's just an interesting wreck right there. I think the 48 started lifting up off the ground a little bit, didn't he? He started getting a little airborne, I saw. Oh, no, not as much as I thought he did. That's not good for that team, though. Dale Jarrett. Man, that's coming to the white flag. That sucks. Let's go to Duel 2. Alright, we're here at Duel 2. We'll go through your starting lineup. Same situation as before. And here we go. Let's go through your starting lineup for Duel 2. Jeff Gordon, who is our second fastest qualifier, he's going to be making up the outside of the first row for the 500. He'll be starting on the pole for the second duel alongside Sterling Marlin. Ken Schrader and Derek Cope starting the row behind them. And behind them, you got Lake Speed and Davey Allison. Mark Martin and Buddy Baker making his last 500 start. Starting the row behind them. Hutch Strickland and new driver and a new ride, Bobby Hamilton. An unsponsored Billy Hagan machine. Joe Nemechek next to Dick Trickle. John Andretti next to Billy Standridge. Dave Marcus next to Bob Breivik. Jimmy Hensley next to Jeremy Mayfield. Wally Dallenbach next to Richie Petty. Harry Gant, that Skull Bandit machine, next to Rich Bickle in the 45. Brad Teague next to Rick Corelli. Jimmy Horton alongside Danny Sullivan. Bobby Labonte. Joe Ruttman. Ricky Rudd, Darrell Waltrip, and Del McCowart. Let's get ready to go racing for the next duel. Find out who's the starting lineup for the next duel here. Pull off. Our 20-lap race here is the last race for our 500. Our Daytona 500. 500 miles. All of them. God help me. Pace car in front of the field here. And make the left-hand turn off into the pit lane so we can go racing for 20 laps. The first duel was relatively clean. Not very many wreck, not only one wreck. Oh, what's going on? Oh, what is going on there? They're 3 wide on the start. What is going on the start here? Hold on. What is Harry Gant doing? It looks like we have some issues here. We're going to watch this here for a second. I just want to see why they're starting 3 wide. Didn't know we were at Indy. Oh, man. This got working because here goes Davey Allison. 3 abreast here as Jeff Gordon leads them. The sophomore driver, Jeff Gordon, leading the field here as he's going to block all the lanes of traffic he can get. He blocks Derek Cope high. And look at Buddy Baker, winner of the fastest 500 in history. Right there on that bottom lane as well. And here goes Sterling Marlin inside of Cope, 1990 winner, Derek Cope. And look at Billy Standard. I think he got black flag for something. Complete a lap now. Oh, Derek Cope, the 1990 Daytona 500 winner, going for here. He knows how to win here, I guess. To the inside, and he completes the pass on Gordon. Gordon's going to get fouled back, but here comes Sterling Marlin. Marlin coming up to the inside of Cope. And Ken Schrader now. 2 of the 300 cars are in this race, and they just blow by Derek Cope, man. He was like standing still. They're leaving him out there. Davey trying to get to the underside of him, can't do it. Sterling Marlin now having to block the Hendrick boys. Here comes Gordon back now on lap 2. Gordon, who led the first lap, fell back in the middle of the lap, and now he's back up towards the front. This time by Marlin. But Gordon trying to get the pass back on him. Derek Cope goes from high to low. Wow. He got a big run there, and he's going to look to make it 3 wide, I think. Watch it. Doesn't make it 3 wide yet. Davey on the outside making it look at 3 wide with another driver who drove the 28 car. Actually, famous race that both 2 drivers right there. One in the 28 car in the 500, 92 and 1980 right there. Derek Cope to the inside, the 1990 500 winner. Mark Martin hasn't won a 500 yet. Lake speed, neither is he. Neither is Gordon. Neither is Marlin. Neither is Schrader. Only 2 500 winners in the top 5 right now. Lap 3 complete. Gordon back out front. Jeff Gordon leading. Davey Allison chops it low. There, look at Cope down the back, on the backstretch here, pulls out on the 8 for second place. Will he clear him in the 3, or get under him in the 3, I should say? Here comes Schrader, though. He's going to give Marlin a big draft here. Or is he going to stick it in the middle 3 wide? No, he didn't. Good he didn't. Because here comes Marlin on the outside of Gordon. Big run right there. He got a big shot of air from Gordon's teammate, Schrader. And look at the 32, that radius machine there. On the inside of everybody, they're making a 3 wide. Side by side, even with these drivers. Sterling and Marlin getting a great run. These are 2 drivers who started on the front row, actually. Cope in 3rd. And look at that 25 of Ken Schrader side by side down the backstretch. What is the 8 car going to do? Is he going to clear him? Yes, he is. Will he chop him off? No, he won't. Yes, he will. Yes, he will cut him off. And look at Derek Cope looking the inside of Gordon now. Look at Mark Martin right there as well. Gordon, Cope, and Martin all drafting with each other. And look at Bobby Hamilton back there as well. And Joe Nemechek. Gordon gets a big run back, though. Wow. Didn't see that coming. I thought Gordon was going to be content with second here at the moment, but he just got a huge run back. Now they're 3 wide. Back there for 3rd. Cope and Gordon clear, but it's 3 wide back there. And wow, it is tight. It is tight. 3, the first 3 single filed out. Not for long. Here comes Derek Cope. Inside of Gordon. Marlin with a huge run. He's going to push Cope right by Gordon. Or he's going to take the lead for himself. Watch out. Sterling Marlin. Yep. Right up the track goes the 98. And the 98 car, Derek Cope, will lead the lap, but he won't lead the race for long. As here comes Gordon on the outside. Davey Allison right there as well. Cope leads, but Marlin gets a big run on the inside. 3 wide behind them. And look at Davey Allison. Allison Trying, and look at Hutch Strickland trying to make it 4 wide. That's not going to work if you try it 4 wide. Still side by side for the lead. Look at these boys, even in the 3. Oh, man. 3 abreast. The pack is tightening up. Sterling trying to clear. I don't think he can get it there. Wow, they're tight off of turn 4. 3 wide still. Still tight for the lead. Cope. Cope had it that time by. I think he got it by about 3/100ths of a second. Still 3 wide behind him. Holy smokes, this is a great race. Derek Cope, and look at Ken Schrader put his nose in there. Ken Schrader trying to work a middle line in. Oh, they are 4 wide. They are 4 wide. Someone kicked up some dust. No, they're 3 wide now. But Cope on the outside. Oh no, Gordon. No, Gordon. Gordon's going to try and stick it in 4 wide. They are for 4 wide for a second. Slot back to 3 wide action. Wow. These guys are going at it right now. Schrader throws it to the inside of Marlin. Holy smokes. Schrader to the inside of Marlin for that position. And he's going to clear up, I think, right. Right. Is he going to clear up? No, Gordon's going to look to the inside of his teammate. He can't clear up or down. He can't do anywhere. He's going to have to stay in the middle like he was earlier when he was trying to get to the front. And they're 3 wide, and Gordon's going to get drafted by with help from Allison. Davey Allison helping him draft by. Oh, no, that 32 radius machine is humming right now. He's going to be looking on the inside of the 6. Up and down the track, up the track now. 4th world. They just banged. Allison and Schrader, I think, banged off of turn 4. Gordon leads. And Schrader getting a huge run. Oh, and look at Marlin yank it to the inside again. This is absolutely incredible racing. Holy smokes. Here comes Marlin now. We're going to be halfway through this race. Halfway to go. And Marlin tries to go up high. Gets him at the moment. And now he's going to try and get a big run on Gordon. Big run on Gordon. Big run on Gordon. To the inside of Gordon he goes. Pit stops are going to be coming here shortly. Like right now. So there we go. There's the pit stops. Now Gordon and his teammate are going to stay out. And Derek Cope's going to stay out as well. Yikes. I think Cope got it at the line that time for second. Did he? No, he didn't. Missed it by that much. Gordon leads still, and Derek Cope's charging. Who else is back there? I think that's Mike McLaughlin. No, Bob Breivik. Bob Breivik is up there. That's a name you don't hear very often. Gordon. Well, he's going to probably pit this time by. We'll have to see where he comes out compared to everyone else. Jimmy Hensley. Yikes. Oh, Cope is stuck up behind him now. Gordon and his teammate draft by him. Breivik drafts by him as well. And here comes pit stops. Or Derek Cope is going to stay out another lap. Derek Cope playing games here. Maybe he's going to draft around and try and pit and take less time to get gas. That might be a strategy. Derek Cope will pit with about 8 to go. So he's going to get a big run on these guys coming off the pit lane. But he's going to have to pit soon for gas. Like, soon. The only person who hasn't pitted for gas yet. Oh, he's going to have to get that low lane now, probably. There he goes. He's going to the low lane. Yeah, he's going to pit this time here. I couldn't see him staying out any more laps. Here comes Cope. There, Cope coming down the pit lane now. We're going to have to see where he comes out compared to everyone else. There he goes. Now, we have to watch. See, where's everyone else going to be on the racetrack when he's done with his pit stop? It looks like he's only taken 2 tires. He only took 2 tires. And he's filling the car up with gas. And there he goes. Derek Cope accelerating out the pit lane. Here comes everyone else. He is nowhere near. He's going to be nowhere near him when he comes back off. This was a bad strategy call. And Sterling Marlin is your leader now. Davey Allison is in second here. Jeff Gordon. Those guys, everyone merged back pretty well. And now we're going to see what's going to happen here in the final 8 laps of this race. Davey drafting. Gordon looking low on Davey. And he's going to get under him. Sterling Marlin, who won the Busch Clash earlier, trying to go for the Duel and then maybe the 500. If he does that, that'd be a great weekend for this team. But Gordon not going to look too kindly on that. He wants to break that up. So he takes the lead back right there. We're going to have 7 to go. Gordon, his teammate, all go by. Mark Martin flies by. Bob Breivik flies by. Joe Nemechek goes by. Trying to go by. But now Jeff Gordon leads with 7 to go with help from his teammate. Teammates at Hendrick Motorsports working together at the front of the field here. Six to go this time by, and there goes Ken Schrader to the inside of Gordon. He does not want to work with his teammate anymore, I guess, and he throws his car to the inside. Jeff Gordon, however, pulls back out to the outside, and this has really calmed down actually quite a bit. Bob Breivik is up here, by the way. Look at Breivik go. 5 laps to go, and this field's really calmed down. Joe Nemechek as well. Harry Ganson 8th. 9th and 10th, and all these guys are back here. Cope has fallen off. Don't know what happened to Cope. Maybe it was the fact that he stayed out so long. And here comes Schrader again to the inside of Gordon. These Hendrick drivers have a stalemate over, well, a stronghold over these drivers so far. But now they're side by side, and here comes a huge run. Davey Allison getting a run with 5 to go. What's going to happen? Davey to the outside. Davey to the outside with drafting help. They get around Gordon's teammate. They broke the stronghold right there. Oh, Del McCower is going to kill Davey's run. Del McCower just murdered everyone's run, but this might actually be a good thing for them. Cower holds up the field, and they're going to get a huge run on Gordon. Come back to the line here. Oh, and here comes Marlin. Here comes Marlin, Schrader, Martin, Gantz, and here we go. They're gonna get a huge run on Gordon, and what's gonna happen here? Oh, big run! Sticks to the inside, but Schrader doesn't go with him. He goes with his teammate. Mark Martin goes with Hendrick as well. But Davey Allison to the inside to help Sterling Marlin. That's gonna hang Mark Martin out to dry. Now Davey pulls the inside above him. He betrays Sterling Marlin. He's going to go for it. Hendrick drivers working together here. Still, now Schrader pulls back to the inside trying to get around Gordon. And Marlin is going to look to jump on this by trying to break it up here. He goes to the outside with Gordon, and here comes Allison back to these guys' back bumper. He's drafting back now. But Gordon is going to hold it. And Schrader's going to lose that second place position to Marlin because Marlin dives it all the way on the outside. Marlin's trying to pass Gordon on the outside to come through tribal. 3 laps to go. 3 wide behind him now, behind both Marlin and Gordon, as you see Breivik, Schrader, and Allison side by side. Now Joe Nemechek drafting with Davey, and now he's going to throw it to the inside, and he's going to go with Schrader. Back up to the front here, though. You still see these two guys drafting one another. When will he make the move? He's going to do it now. Down in the turn 3, coming to 2 laps to go. And now again, Schrader goes with his teammate. He's going to go with his teammate and try and get Hendrick this win. And just like that, they both start drafting by Davey Allison going with him on the outside. They're going to put Marlon as far back as they can, and Davey's going to get third now. 2 laps left. Can Davey Allison make an impression into this Hendrick stronghold? Yes, he is. He throws it to the inside. He's going to throw it to the inside of the 25 car. Coming to the white flag as we come next time by. We're down the backstretch with 2 laps left. We're going to have, oh no, we're going to have lap traffic cause a big wrench in this situation. Schrader gets drafted back by Marlon. These Hendrick drivers are just holding off everyone right now. Schrader running as blocker right now to everyone else. And oh man, Marlon does not want to be having him be blocked any longer. And now Schrader, I think Schrader's going to try and make a move on Gordon on the white flag lap. Is he? No. But, the 8 car gets a huge run here. The 8 car, Marlon's going to clear Schrader in the 1. Now it's mano y mano. 8 versus 24 here. Marlon versus Gordon. Who's going to win this thing as we come down the backstretch to the checkered flag here this time by. And here comes Marlon to the inside of Gordon. They're going to be side by side down in the 3 to the checkered flag. Marlon has the nose under Gordon. Can he keep it there? Gordon pushes up the track. We have lap traffic in the way. It's going to hold up Marlon. Gordon's going to get away with this win scot-free. Jeff Gordon will win duel number 2. Jeff Gordon wins duel number 2. Thanks to a little help from Ricky Rudd, his ex-teammate who blocked Sterling Marlin. And the big run he had coming to the checkered flag. Jeff Gordon wins duel number 2. Well, there you go. There's the duels. Next time we'll give you the 500, the full length Daytona 500 from 1994. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Till next time. Goodbye.